Hello everyone. This video is about 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Peak Edition. Volkswagen is adding a new appearance package for its Atlas 7-passenger midsize SUV that's designed to look like it can drive on the wild side. Keep in mind, though, that the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Peak Edition that broke cover at the New York Auto Show, wearing body cladding to create a more rugged overland look, is still spun off the car-based Atlas. The new trim was inspired by the lifted base camp concept, shown back in 2019 to manage expectations. We should tell you that our test of a 2021 VW Atlas base camp did not go well. In trying to challenge its rugged upgrades, the SUV had to be towed out of a not overly tricky section of an off-road course. To be fair, the base camp was not an official Atlas trim level, but was an off-road-oriented accessories kit with pieces like fake skid plates. First shown on the concept at the 2019 New York Auto Show, it was mechanically identical to the rest of the Atlas lineup, and the add-ons actually decreased the departure angle, the clearance under the rear bumper that helps you scamper off steep inclines without dragging the tail. That the Atlas Peak Edition is the spiritual successor to the base camp means it's off to an inauspicious start. It, too, is primarily an appearance play but with better all-terrain tires. But while the base camp was a dealer-installed option for the 2021 to 23 model years, the Peak Edition is a more cohesive get-up with upgrades inside and out, says Director of Product Marketing Serban Boldia. Volkswagen will market and sell the Peak Edition as a trim starting this summer, but it will actually be an option package onto trim levels. Details will come later, but expect the package to be offered on the most popular trims, and not on the top-tier R line. And if it proves popular, the smaller Volkswagen Taos could be next in line to get a Peak Edition. So, why do you get? To distinguish the Peak Edition from the rest of the Atlas family, it has a more rugged front fascia and silver underbody cladding. Across the lower fascia is a gloss black X design that you might recognize from the 5-passenger Atlas Sport. That makes it exclusive to the 3-year-old, not Sport Atlas Peak Edition. The Peak Edition adds some blackout detailing, and yes, it has its own badging, a black badge with an orange and chrome Peak Edition logo on the front quarter panel that may be the highlight of the package. It also wears a 18-inch black painted aluminum wheels with 255/60ths all-terrain tires. The side sills are black and silver, and the blacked-out theme continues on the mirror caps, wheel arches, roof rails, and around the windows. The tailgate strip is, you guessed it, black, and the Peak Edition sports a black and silver diffuser with chrome exhaust bezels. Inside, the leatherette is black, but there are gray accents and orange stitching. A black metallic check pattern is on the dash and door, and the Peak Edition logo shows up again, this time on the steering wheel. The 30-color ambient lighting includes a backlit dash design that spells out Peak Edition. Volkswagen wanted to bring a more outdoorsy look to the Atlas lineup, Boldia says. Off-road appearances are becoming more popular, and VW wanted to be a player. The team looked at more aggressive ways to make it off-road capable, but did not want to compromise the on-road experience with a stiffer suspension or increased tire noise, since most customers will drive only on pavement. So, VW opted for an appearance package with a new tire and wheel package and standard all-wheel drive. After first being introduced for the 2017 model year, the 2024 Atlas lineup sees its 4- and 6-cylinder engines replaced with a single new turbocharged 4-cylinder that generates 269 horsepower and 273 pounds-ft of torque, and is designed to provide better acceleration while improving fuel economy. The 2024 lineup also addresses consumer requests for a more premium cabin with nicer materials and more screens, Boldia says. The new electrical architecture makes this possible to provide as standard equipment. Volkswagen's IQ Drive to help avoid rear-end collisions as well.